skeleton. La Calavera Catrina, the Dapper Skeleton. La Calavera Catrina, the Dapper Skeleton, is a lithograph that was created in 1910 to 1913. It's a zinc etching, so it was created by doing a type of printmaking by a famous Mexican printmaker. He's a cartoon illustrator and a lithographer, Jose Guadalupe Posada. This picture shows a female woman dressed only in a hat that is for an upper class person in a European time period. So this dress or this hat wasn't even worn by someone from Mexico. It would have been worn by someone from Europe in England. All right, let's see what else. And it was a representation of Day of the Dead, which is a holiday that is celebrated in Mexico. Here are other etchings, which are type of prints made by other artists, showing skeletons in different outfits. The one in the middle is a woman. See how she's wearing a dress and she's riding on a horse, and she has a bonnet. The man on the left, he has a hat, and he's wearing like a scarf over his shoulder. And the man on the right even has a mustache. Today you're going to be making your own skeleton. I will show you the directions in just a little while on how to create your own skeleton. Here are two other skeletons. It's a man and a woman. How do we know it's a man? Well, he's got spectacles. He has a pipe in his hand. He's wearing a top hat. And the woman, she actually even has a bun on the back of her head and a high collar. This is a type of dress clothes that would have been worn over 100 years ago in the 1800s. This is a portrait of a skeleton, and he is smoking, and it's by an artist named Vincent Van Gogh. Skeletons have been drawn and created by numerous artists. So you're going to take a big rectangle piece of paper. You're going to fold it in half, long side to long side. We can call that a hot dog fold or horizontal. Okay, this is my fold side. This is where I'm going to write my name on the fold. It's real important. This is open. This is the fold. I'm going to write my name in cursive, large. If you make a mistake, and it's a really big mistake, you can flip it over and you can do it again on the other side. You don't want to draw on the inside though. Okay, so I'm happy with this. I'm going to take my pencil, starting at the far end on the short side. I'm going to now draw a racetrack around this name. I'm going to jump it to the last name, not leaving a space with my racetrack. All the way to the other short side. Boom. Now I'm ready to get out scissors. Take my scissors, starting at the beginning of the name. I'm now going to cut on that racetrack. We're going to be keeping the name, so please do not snip that part. Okay, so I cut out my name. Here it is. The other part is a scrap. You might need the white paper, so don't lose that. So now I'm going to cut out the little loops inside of my name. And to get in there, you just fold it, give it a snip, and then you're going to cut inside each of those letters. Okay. So there's the inside of my L, and I'm going to continue cutting them inside of each of them. Okay, inside of the L, inside of the E, inside of the other L, the K. I should probably do this part up here inside of the S. Again, fold it, give it a snip, and then trim it. Now I'm going to open it up. And this is going to be the bones for the body, the spine of my person. So look at it. Which way looks like a top, which way looks like a bottom. I'm going to use this as the neck. This is going to be the hips. So here on the head, I'm going to now take my worksheet. You can create your own. You do not have to use my worksheet. You have all that white paper left over. So if you wanted to, you could take this scrap paper and you could make your own bones, right? I could make leg bones and cut them out. Or you can use my pattern, and what I say on here is fold, and there's an arrow. What you're going to do is you're going to fold it right there at the arrow. Okay, we're folding this. Why are we folding it? Well, we don't want to cut out two hands separately. If we cut them out on the fold, we will get two hands. And we only had to cut one time because we're cutting through two pieces of paper. So here's my paper, cutting out the hand. And there's the hand, but if you look, I got two of them, two hands, all right? And cut out the arm, both arm parts. Which arm part would be the longer one? You have any idea? Yeah, it's your bicep. It's the top part of your arm is the longer one. The shorter one is the part that attaches to your hand. So this is the shorter bone, okay? Bicep, tricep. I don't know what the name of them are. It's all good. Okay, so when I'm ready, I can take the head and I will put the head here. If I don't like the way this looks, it's a little bit fat there, I'm going to actually cut it down. There we go. So here's the head. Here is the hand, one hand, two hands. Here is the longer bone, so this will be the bicep. Here is the tricep. Here is the hand. Make an interesting pose. Here's the bicep. Here's the tricep. Here's the hand. Okay? Once I've glued them down, then it's time to start decorating the head. How am I going to make this into a fancy skeleton? I look forward to seeing your finished projects. Pose your skeleton in an interesting pose. Add accessories to your skeleton: hat, jewelry, clothes, shoes, belt, bag, etc. This project is a collage, so be sure to use different types of paper